call some people stakeholders under the auspices of the Oppressive Congress, Ifako. Here we have 14 of them steering the wheel of the party, and we have one of them in the studio who also happened to be former executive secretary of Ifako local government, and to crown it all, at the moment, is a coordinator of Renew Hope Agenda, Ifako. Honorable Olurotin Adele. Good evening, sir.
Good evening. It's nice being here today.
I think the player is ours. We are actually honored to have you in the studio.
Yeah.
Welcome, sir.
All right.
And if I may eat the ball immediately, let's kick it running. I will want you, sir, to give us a brief insight into your the journey into your public service and politics at large.
Okay. It all started from the point of what you are doing right now. It started from the point of journalism.
Wow.
I started my trade as a punk pusher at a news magazine. The news magazine of those days weren't using the news magazine. We were using Tempo. That is the name then. And it was a terrible period when all of that was going on, because I was the peak of military administration in the country. That was the time Abacha was reigning, and nobody could say anything. Freedom of speech, they trampled upon, and what have you. And after that, I ventured into public relations. When I started with CMC Connect, and thereafter I pulled off to start something on my own that is called Public Relations Magazine. At that point in time, I was moving between Lagos and Ogun State to speak with politicians. Particularly, I started with the Amosus administration. I go to a lot of their commissioners and tell them, what have you done? Within your ministry, give it to me. Let me publicize you people. Let me put you people in the public domain so that people will see what you are doing with your administration. And I did a couple of those productions until 2015, when the administration of Babatunde Fashola appointed me as executive secretary. And here I am today. It has been over, it's getting to 15 till now. It's about 12, 13 years ago.
Over a decade.
Yeah, over a decade. So here I am today, still moving up and down, and given a new assignment as the ambassador of Renewed agenda for President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, GCFR.
All right, sir. Let me ask you, what actually, what inspired your involvement with the Renewal agenda?
My involvement with the Renewal, first, it's an appointment.
Okay.
What they do is there are so many things the leadership have used as criteria in taking charge of the appointment. But one of the things that I felt prompted it is squarely commitment. Over the years, ever since I've been I left office as executive secretary, I've been involved with so many party-structured assignments. Okay, I can remember vividly during the heat and of the peak of the problem of bandits in the north. A lot of people who were given assignment to cover Congress and conduct Congress in the northern, states. Okay, didn't want to travel because of kidnapping issues and what have you. But I was beckoned on, and I remember 2018. I was the one that conducted the State Congress for Jigawa. I was the secretary. I practically wrote the report and submitted the report to the national headquarters at Abuja. And not that alone, apart from handling, such state party assignments outside of Lagos State, I've also been involved in so many, party assignment ranging from local government congress to primaries, handling primaries here and there. So many local government elections that have been held in the past, their primaries have handled couple, either at Jeddah, Amuwa, here and there. So all of those things are the things that the leaders put together. Like, okay, this one is offering each or herself for party's job. So such people are the type that should be put into positions like the one we are heading now. Like this one now, we have just been called and we've been told that it's strictly an assignment and we should be ready to do it. We shouldn't be looking at what we're going to gain. But that, whatever we put in, is what we determine when and where we'll get to. And that's where we are.
All right, the present assignment, which is a renewal agenda. What exactly is a renewal agenda and what are its objectives?
Okay, now, we'll talk about renewal. I think why it is essential that we have this kind of a group at this particular critical time is because if we check very well the 2023 general election, there are a couple of things that were done that were not in the right perspective, that were not even truthful about our own leader, President Bola Ahmed Tinubu. All the gimmicks, all the online gimmicks used by the opposition, his hand is shaking, his leg is shaking. There are no constituted institution to face them all out, to tell them, no, this is a lie, no, this is not truthful, this is false. So this particular group this time around is established to be able to promote, talk about the good jobs President Bola Ahmed Tinubu GCFR has done for the little time he's been in office. So that it is on that basis that we're going to now sell him as a product. We are seeing him as a product, and we as ambassadors are supposed to be out there to tell people the reason why they should vote him the second time. And I'll give it to you. Look, one of the very good examples was when there was increase in fuel price.
Okay.
A lot of people were shouting, hey, Tinubu has come. But meanwhile, it has nothing to do with Tinubu. And at that point in time, it was the war that was happening at the northern hemisphere of the Arab countries. And a larger percentage bulk of the world or international fuel comes from that angle. And then when such market, and you remember also there's war waging around that corridor. Now, when